Although I belong to the valley of Jammu and Kashmir, for me the state of Jammu and Kashmir comprises much more than the valley alone, contrary to propaganda at this building and other international forums. For me, the state of Jammu and Kashmir includes Jammu, Ladakh, Pakistan administered Kashmir, and of course Gilgit-Baltistan. I will mainly focus my presentation on Gilgit-Baltistan and the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. Formerly known as the northern areas of Pakistan, Gilgit-Baltistan is the northernmost administrative territory of Pakistan. It borders Pakistan-administered Kashmir, so-called Azad Kashmir to the south, the province of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa to the west, the Wakhan corridor of Afghanistan to the north, Xinjiang, China to the east and northeast, and Jammu and Kashmir to the southeast. The region, together with Pakistan-administered Kashmir, Aksai Chin, Shaksam Valley of China, and Jammu and Kashmir, is an integral part of the Kashmir issue, which is disputed between India, China, Pakistan, and the people of Jammu and Kashmir. It covers an area of almost 73,000 square kilometers and is highly mountainous. The government of Pakistan abolished the state subject rule in Gilgit-Baltistan in 1974, which resulted in demographic changes in the territory. While administratively controlled by Pakistan since the first Kashmir War, Gilgit-Baltistan has never been formally integrated into the Pakistani state and does not participate in Pakistan's constitutional political affairs. In 2009, the Gilgit-Baltistan Empowerment and Self-Governance Order was passed by the Pakistani cabinet and later signed by the then President of Pakistan, Asif Ali Zardari. The order granted self-rule to the people of Gilgit-Baltistan by creating, among other things, an elected Gilgit-Baltistan Legislative Assembly and Gilgit-Baltistan Council. Gilgit-Baltistan thus gained a de facto province-like status without constitutionally becoming part of Pakistan. Officially, Pakistan claims that it cannot integrate Gilgit-Baltistan with Pakistan, as that would jeopardize its international obligations with regard to the Kashmir conflict. The China-Pakistan Economic Corridor is an ambitious project of $60 billion, a 3,000 kilometer network of roads, railways and pipelines to transport oil and gas from southern Pakistan Gwadar port to Kashmir city, northwestern China, Xinjiang, Uyghur Autonomous Region. Part of this corridor will pass through Gilgit-Baltistan, which does not fall within the ambit of the Constitution of the Islamic Republic of Pakistan. Since 1947, the region has been treated as a disputed territory. It is part of the disputed territory of Jammu and Kashmir. In this backdrop, a high-level committee was formed by the Prime Minister of Pakistan, which is contemplating to elevate the constitutional status of Gilgit-Baltistan in a bid to provide legal cover to the multi-billion-dollar Chinese investment plan. The committee has advised the government of Pakistan to transform Gilgit-Baltistan into a province of Pakistan. The move signals a historic shift in the country's position on the future of the wider Kashmir issue. The proposal would see the mountainous region of Gilgit-Baltistan for the first time in the country's constitution, bringing it one step closer to being fully absorbed as an additional province. Pakistan has historically insisted that the parts of Jammu and Kashmir it controls are semi-autonomous and has not formally integrated them into the country, in line with its position that a referendum should be carried out across the whole of the region. In addition to being named in the constitution, Gilgit-Baltistan would also send 2 lawmakers to sit in the federal parliament, though they would be given observer status only. The primary reason for Pakistan seems to stem from domestic and international requirements of building the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. It is important for China that Gilgit-Baltistan has a political status within Pakistan. From Beijing's point of view, a political status for Gilgit-Baltistan would address the domestic concerns of the local people from being exploited by Islamabad and externally the Indian objections. Hence, Pakistan's move to illegally annex Gilgit-Baltistan changed the demographics of the actual Kashmir issue and cements China's illegal stake in this dispute are in response to the concern raised by Beijing. China cannot afford to invest billions of dollars on a road that passes through a disputed territory claimed both by India and Pakistan. The actions of Pakistan totally negate the interests of the people of Jammu and Kashmir and their future while jeopardizing any kind of solution to this long-standing conflict. If Pakistan imposes its sovereign writ over Gilgit-Baltistan, India will then have a political and moral right to fully integrate Jammu and Kashmir into India and scrap Article 370 of its constitution, which gives it a special status. The corridor plans have been strongly criticized by people living in Gilgit-Baltistan and the rest of Jammu and Kashmir. The region is completely excluded from the high financial profits that such a project would bring, despite the fact that this corridor would cross the region, producing a number of negative impacts such as smoke and environmental pollution. The much publicized China-Pakistan economic corridor may benefit the Pakistani army, but it will render more than 10,000 people of Gilgit-Baltistan jobless once the existing dry port is relocated from Sost in Gilgit-Baltistan to Havelian in Hazara division of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. There is no industry in the whole of Gilgit-Baltistan, and more than 10,000 people are associated with the Sost dry port, including businessmen, transporters, hoteliers, and other people. The people of Gilgit-Baltistan are concerned about the future as the federal government has not given any concrete assurance for establishing economic zones in the region to compensate the people. I'll just end with an appeal to all human rights defenders here and the UN. The construction of the China-Pakistan economic corridor is illegal. Gilgit-Baltistan is part of Jammu and Kashmir, the future status of which still needs to be decided according to the wishes of the people living in Jammu, Ladakh, the Kashmir Valley, Pakistan administrated Kashmir, and indeed Gilgit-Baltistan. The construction of this corridor, complemented by the military benefits for both China and Pakistan and an investment of billions of dollars, has all the ingredients to exacerbate the complexities of the wider Kashmir issue, threaten peace, and cement China's illegal stake in Jammu and Kashmir. Any kind of solution to the long-standing issue of Jammu and Kashmir will only be jeopardized by these kind of intrusions. China is not investing billions of dollars to simply withdraw if any solution is found to the Kashmir issue. Its investments guarantees their strategic interests in the region. The people in Gilgit-Baltistan are not in need of economic corridors of exploitation. They are longing for basic human rights and their political liberties. The people of Jammu and Kashmir appeal you to speak up for justice and support them against the exploitation of Gilgit-Baltistan, against the illegal annexation of Gilgit-Baltistan by the state of Pakistan. Thank you.